good morning. This is Ham Radio 24/7. It's a morning, 8 a.m. on the East Coast of the U.S., and we're going to check out Propagation here. Here we are inside the console where all the magic happens. I'm physically sitting in New York, and I can operate stations all over the U.S., abroad, even in Haiti, a third world country, and, of course, my favorite station in Jonesport, Maine. Right now, the propagation looks to be pretty good. I'm going to try to find a clear frequency here. Those of you coming in from YouTube and Facebook, thank you for being here. And we do this daily throughout the winter, sometimes twice a day. And we're just checking propagation and saying hello to our friends around the world. You can be a participant of the show. Come on in, say hello in chat. I'll recognize you in the stream. And we're also looking for videos. If you have a video of our receive audio on your radio at your location, those always get a big hit, and we're expanding ham radio to millions. Right now, we're on pace for 5 million views on Facebook alone in February. YouTube is on fire. We got that going as well. First one in here to say hello this morning is Luke, Hotel Bravo 9, Hotel Bravo Yankee, and he's coming in from Switzerland. I'm going to find a clear frequency, and you know the gig here. Let's find a clear frequency and have some fun. All right? So you can see the beautiful band scope above me. You can see there's a lot of signals on the band, but there's a lot of holes as well. So we're going to find one of these holes with my mouse here. Maybe 28412. Let's turn up the volume. Okay, 28412. Let me see if the frequency's in use. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use?
Yes, I continue, Ray.
Okay, is that you, Luke?
Yes, Luke. Hello, Ray. Whiskey to Radio Echo. It's been on it.
Yeah, very good, Luke. Good morning. Good morning from the United States. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Hotel Bravo 9, Hotel Bravo Yankee, 59, 5 and 9, Luke. How you doing?
Yes, okay. Thank you. Good morning. You reporting flyby, no problem. No problem in 659. My power on 100 watt, 100 watt. No problem. Ray, back to you.
Yeah, very good, Luke. Very good. Looks like propagation's good. You're 100 watts on a vertical. Solid S9 here. Solid S9. Just getting over the storm. We had a major storm yesterday where we had 60 to 70 mile an hour winds. And still dealing with very cold weather here, Luke. Good to hear you this morning. Thank you very much for everything. Hotel Bravo 9, Hotel Bravo Yankee, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo. Back to you.
Yes, okay. Whiskey 2, Radio Echo. It's been on, it's been wide. Okay, no problem, my friends. Thank you for contact. No problem with 5 by 959. No amplificator. No amplificator on 5 and 9. Thank you for contact, Ray, and good weekend. Best 73. Bye-bye.
Okay, very good. Very good, Luke. Yeah, if you could put me on a DX cluster, maybe some of my friends around the world will call me. Take care, 73.
Yes, okay, no problem for the DX cluster. No problem. No problem. Thank you. Bye-bye.
73, Luke. Thanks for calling in. This is Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, QRZ 10 meters. To Sugar Papa 2, I believe it is.
Sugar Papa 3, Golf Kilo Charlie. Sugar Papa 3, Golf Kilo Charlie.
Sugar Papa 3, Golf Kilo Charlie from Poland. You're 5 and 9, 59. Go ahead.
Yes, thank you. 5-9, very, very big signal. My name is Peter. This is Sierra Papa 3, Golf Kilo Charlie. 73, good luck.
Okay, Peter from Poland. Thank you. You're 59, 5 and 9. Good luck, 73.
Thank you, 5-9, 73, good luck.
Bye-bye. Okay, let me say hello to Mark Turner. Hey, Mark, we got Mike 6 November Radio Kilo in here. Geroid. We got Hunter, Brian, the 2 Mike Zero Yankee India Oscar and 2 Echo Zero Whiskey Kilo. We got the United Kingdom and Scotland well represented in here this morning from both Facebook and YouTube. Thanks for being here. QRZ, Whiskey 2 Radio Echo. Oscar November 7 Alpha Bravo booming 59 plus. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, Ray. Nice to see you again. 30 to 40 dB over 90,000 this afternoon. 73 and bye-bye.
All right, thanks for the 30 to 40 over. That means propagation's really good. You're peaking 10 to 15. QSL?
Roger, Ray. Thanks for the 10 to 15 dB over 9 there. 73 and God bless. Bye-bye, Ray.
Okay, bye-bye. Thanks. QRZ? Okay, Whiskey Echo Echo. Whiskey Echo Echo. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mike 7, Whiskey Echo Echo. Actually, a mobile station here, over.
Okay, Mike 7, Whiskey Echo Echo in the mobile. Beautiful. You're 25 watts right over the top. You're 5 and 9, 59. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're plus 10 dBs this side. Plus 10 dBs. It's pretty strange at the moment because I'm actually sat in a truck wash. I'm having my lorry washed. So, yeah. Thank you very much for the nice report, over.
Yeah, Roger. Fantastic. You're sounding like a local here. Good to hear you out of the United Kingdom. I assume you're using like a little whip antenna and 25 watts. Go ahead.
Yeah, 25 watts. I'm using a Kenwood TS480 SET, and the antenna is it's a Stereo 5000, just a CB antenna stuck up the back of the truck, over.
Yeah, Roger. Very good. Fantastic. Good to hear you. Take care, 73. Mike 7, Whiskey Echo Echo in the mobile there in the United Kingdom. Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Okay, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo. Yeah, that's it. The brushes are brushing me cab now, so there's a bit
Hotel Bravo 9, Charlie Victoria Echo.
We look forward to the next time. I've tried you before, but you're normally quite busy, so you have a nice one. Mike 7, Whiskey Echo Echo clear, 73.
73. Thanks for calling in. This is Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, QRZ 10 meters.
Hotel Bravo 9, Charlie Victoria Echo.
Hotel Bravo 9, Hotel Bravo 9.
Hotel Bravo 9, Charlie Victor Echo.
Okay, Hotel Bravo 9, Charlie Victor Echo, 59 plus 10, 59 plus 10. Go ahead.
Hello, Raymond, 5 and 9 as well here in Switzerland. The name is Andy, and nice to hear you once more. Go ahead.
Yeah, did you say the name is Andy, Alpha November Delta Yankee?
Yeah, QSL.
Okay, very good, Andy. What is your antenna system? How much power you're running?
Power is 1 kW, and the antenna is a 9-element from OptiBeam from 10 to 20 meters.
Yeah, that's why you're super loud, Andy. Sounding fantastic. I'm running 7/7/7 stacked monobanders at 90, 60, 30 and beaming Europe. Very nice propagation this morning, Andy. Hotel Bravo 9, Charlie Victor Echo, 59 plus 10 from the United States, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Okay, Raymond, this is not fair. I'm always dreaming about the nice antenna, but what you have over there, this would be my target, Raymond. I work for it, so let's see, maybe once a day. Go ahead.
Dream big, my man. Dream big. That's what I did. I was always dreaming about having a big station. Now I have many big stations. This one's my favorite. It's on a peninsula, sitting out into the Atlantic Ocean. It's ham radio 24/7 here. We live around the clock. Go ahead.
Oh, just perfect, Raymond. I'm now in pension, have time enough. The money wouldn't be the problem, but, for our property, I could have a nice tower with about 20 meters, nice antennas, but you are living in another world what you have built over there, and that's
good to work you in.
So I'm quite proud to work you. Go ahead.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Ham radio is a lot of fun, and we're enjoying it immensely. I am so busy with so many different projects with ham radio. It's just unbelievable. Good to work you. A very good afternoon to you there in Switzerland. Appreciate the contact in 73.
Sorry, that 4 India.
Just on the right way. Enjoy it, do it, live your life. And 73 from Switzerland. Whiskey 2, Romeo Echo, Hotel Bravo 9, Charlie, Victor Echo. Was a big pleasure for me. Thank you, Raymond.
Yeah, peaking 5.9 plus 15 now. Very good propagation between the United States and Europe this morning. Thank you for calling in. This is Whiskey 2 Radio Echo, QRZ.
Hello, Oscar Sierra. Audio.
Okay, Oscar Sierra.
Good morning, Ray. Pleased to hear you again. W2 Romeo Echo. This is Fox 4 India Oscar Sierra. My name's Stefan. Stefan, my GTH Brittany, west of France. I confirm there is a very good propagation today because I receive you 5.9 plus 20 dBs. Very, very strong audio, Ray. Back to you. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, very good, Stefan. You're 5.9 plus 18, no preamp. You sound like a local here. Beautiful, beautiful copy. I'm very happy to hear that about the audio report because I'm operating remote. I'm 500 miles from the transmitter site, and I'm using a Flex 6600 and a Flex PGXL, and the antenna system is on a 200-foot tower, but the antennas are only at 90, 60, 30, and one of the antennas I can rotate at 60 feet. Excellent propagation this morning, Stefan. 5.9 plus 18, let's just call it 5.9 plus 20. Fox 4, Italy, Oscar Sugar, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo. Back to you, over.
Yeah, Whiskey 2 Radio Echo, Fox 4 iOS. Well, your station is doing very well on remote mode. That's, amazing.
Plus 13.
Very nice antenna. It sounds very good. Thank you very much for this new contact, Ray. I wish you all the best for today and a lot of days.
Plus 19.
And I confirm there is a very nice propagation. You can use this propagation to have new contacts on your log. W2 Romeo Echo for iOS. Thank you, my friend. 7-3. Back to you for final.
Yeah, okay, Stefan. Maybe you told me and I didn't hear it. What is your antenna system? Go ahead.
Yeah, my antenna is an OptiBeam 9.5. It's a very strong model. I think it has been created by German people and tested in Alaska because actually my house is situated only 80 meters far from the sea. So this antenna without traps can resist to salt and wind because we have a lot of salt and wind in my place. But actually it's most helpful because I'm using the sea water as a sort of a natural amplifier, which is most helpful for transmission, if you see what I mean, Ray. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, Stefan. Yeah. Well, this Jonesport station's right on the Atlantic Ocean. We're on a peninsula out into the Atlantic. So I know a little bit about salt water and the enhancement of the signal. That certainly is a very true statement. Okay, Stefan, thank you very much. Appreciate the information on the OptiBeam. All sounding great. You have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you very much for the QSO. Fox 4, Italy, Ocean Sugar, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, 73.
All the best, Ray. Bye-bye.
Thank you. QRX, one moment, Europe. Okay, let me come in here and say hello. We got Chan coming in from South Korea. Good to see you in here. Hotel Lima 4, Charlie, Bravo, India. We got Richie in here from Switzerland on the SDR there in Switzerland from Florida. Good to see you in here, Richie. We got Chan. Oh, yeah, Chan is also in Korea. The same Chan, I should say. We got KT Money in here. Good morning. We got Oscar November 7 Alpha Bravo, who we worked earlier.
3 Romeo Sierra.
Okay, QRX, one moment. I want to see if there's any opening to the Middle East. Is there any stations from the Middle East on frequency? Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Delta Kilo 4, Lima Alpha 2, United Alpha.
Okay, again, the station from the Middle East, your call sign again? Okay, nothing heard from the Middle East. QRZ?
Italy,
Okay, the Lima Alpha station. Lima Alpha, go ahead.
November
Yes, Lima Alpha 2, United Japan Alpha. Good day to you, Ray. You're coming in 59. Very good signal, over.
Yeah, okay. Is it Lima Alpha 2 United Japan Alpha?
Yeah, that's
Lima
correct,
Alpha
Ray.
7, Whiskey and November Alpha 59, Ray, over.
Lima Alpha 2, United Japan Alpha 5 and 9.
Okay, Lima Alpha 2 United Japan Alpha, also 59. Is what's the name? Is it I'm trying to remember. Kittel, is that correct?
Yeah, that is correct. You remember. That's good. You have so many in there. And you remember the name. That's good. Kettle, yes, that's my name. And I never heard anyone from stateside so strong on 10 meter before. So you're doing a great job, over.
Yeah. Propagation good this morning. If I remember, you're blocked to the U.S. If I remember that QSO a few days ago. Yeah, you're peaking 5.9 plus about 5 to 10 dB times there. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. That is good. You're coming in here 20 over 9, so yeah, you're so well. And yeah, that's right. I'm living in down towards a fjord here, so I got some hills in the west. So that's why I always
Morning,
scratch my
Ronald.
head to hope to work you
There's
guys
Kittel
from
right now
stateside.
in the chat.
And the 2-element mostly here is not the biggest antenna in the world. And I'm using 50 whiskey at the moment, so I'm glad you can hear me, over.
50 watts. Of course, I hear you. I hear you like you're a local. 50 watts, 2-element Mosley, blocked by the hillside, and you're still making it in here like a champ. Thanks for calling in, Kittel. Good to work you. Lima Alpha 2, United Japan Alpha, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo. Good morning from the United States.
Thank you very much, Ray. Nice to talk to you. Good luck with your call. 73.
73, thanks. Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, QRZ.
Good morning, America.
Oh my. We have the voice of the United Kingdom in here. Golf 1, Italy, Zulu Queen, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Whiskey 2 Radio Echo. Good morning, Ray. Hope you've had your second cup of coffee. I was just on the way home when you put that post on, so we came straight out into the shack and put the heaters on. How you doing, buddy? Lovely 5 and 9 plus.
Yeah, you're 17 dB over S9, Mr. Shepard. Sounding absolutely fantastic. Very, very happy to get you in the logbook here this morning. I haven't heard you the last couple days. I've been on the air. I was on the air over the weekend, and I didn't hear Tom. I was getting a little concerned there, Tom. How you doing? Go ahead.
Yeah, it was about a busy weekend, and I missed you yesterday. I was late getting home yesterday, so I've missed you yesterday. I think I'd missed you by about 20 minutes, but we got home a bit reasonable. It's 13:18. Everything's good, Ray. I started that weight loss injection on Saturday. I got it Saturday and weighed myself, so I've had my first injection once a week now until we get there, Roger.
Yeah. I actually hear that those things are actually working pretty good. And, if you can do some walking, start off slow, of course, get some walking in, and those with the injections and the walking, and of course, eating healthy, you'll be there in no time, Tom. That's fantastic. Very, very happy to hear that. And yeah, sorry we missed you over the weekend. Yeah, it was propagation wasn't the greatest over the weekend. It wasn't bad. But today and yesterday, the propagation's fantastic here on 10 meters. I've never heard you so loud on 10. You're peaking 20 over, Tom. So, what is your goal with these injections? How long do you have to take the injections? Go ahead.
Yeah, I've got it on the National Health, so they'll fund me for 2 years. Hopefully, I'll only be on it for about 12 months. I want to get down to
20 over.
about 13 or 14 stone, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. I don't know what 13 stones is. I'm trying to remember what that calculates into. About 220 pounds, something like that. Is that correct?
Yeah, it must be something like that. It's 10 stones, 160. Yeah, probably somewhere in the regions of about 210, 220.
Yeah, Roger. Very good. Yeah, that's a good goal, Tom. I weigh 190 pounds. I've been that same weight for a very long time. I'll gain a couple pounds, lose a couple pounds. Once I get tower work going, I'll get back into the low 180s, maybe even in the high 170s. I do a lot of walking. That's what helps me keep the weight off. Plus, I lift weights. I've been lifting weights my whole life, Tom, off and on. I don't do it every day. I got a whole gym. I actually built a gym in my house here I got every possible weight you can think of. And when it's cold out, like a day like today, I get on the treadmill inside the house. I always make sure, Tom, before I go to bed. I mean, this is a very high goal. Many people won't do this, but I make sure I get 10,000 steps every day. It's a goal of mine. I'm crazy. I drive my wife crazy. Sometimes I'm pacing around the house, walking around in circles so I get my 10,000 steps in. For whatever reason, Tom, this goal of walking 10,000 steps and eating healthy, I'm able to sustain the same weight for almost 20 years. Go ahead.
Well, that's brilliant, Ray. That's brilliant. Yep. I'll start setting a goal. As soon as I start
25
losing
over.
some weight, I'll start doing plenty of exercise, and I'll set myself, so many steps a day, and see if we can do that, Ray. But looking forward to it. I'm going to give it me all any case and go for it. But yeah. So what are you? How long are you away then? Probably 5 or 6 more weeks yet, is it? Before you start climbing the towers, or is it sooner?
Yeah, I'm shooting for a goal of April. So we got about another maybe 6 weeks here. It's very difficult to pour concrete until April, and in April the ground could be soggy and messy. But there's a couple very big builds. The first one's going to be in the Western Catskills, where we're putting up a big GXP antenna. It's called a 17-4. We're going to increase the tower from 80 feet to 120 feet. That's going to be the first one in April. And then mid-April to late April, we start digging. We start digging in Maine for a customer where we're putting up 2 120-foot rotating towers. I ordered 10 GXP antennas yesterday for that customer. So far, Tom, in 2 weeks, I've ordered 32 antennas. So you can just imagine how busy it's going to be. Go ahead.
Roger on that. That's a lot of antennas. I like the idea of the rotating towers. That's really making the job
What a
easy,
signal.
isn't it?
Look at that signal.
Yeah, messing about.
23.
Just have the tower rotating sounds great. Have
I'm
you
gonna
got
ask
any
Tom.
plans for yourself? Any more stations you're going to build for yourself, Ray? Roger.
Yeah. Well, Tom, I got probably the best piece of property that I've ever purchased. I haven't developed yet. So this one's in the state of Maine. It's only a couple of miles from the Atlantic Ocean. It's not on the sea. It's a couple miles from the Atlantic, but it's sitting on the highest point up in that area. There's nothing higher, and the drop off, the terrain drop off is incredible. I could actually see on the clear day from the top of the property, without even being on a tower, I can see the Atlantic way, way out in the distance. The sunrise and the sunset from this location is absolutely incredible. It's 40 acres, a blueberry field, and I don't know when we're going to develop it, Tom, because I'm so busy with other projects. And we have the 3 stations along the coast in Maine that are are holding their own with. So we'll see how this all works out, Tom. But it's ham radio 24/7 here, Tom. As you know, as being friends for a long time, how busy it is for us in ham radio. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger on that. Well, you're making a living out of it, and it's wonderful to be able to make a living out of doing your hobby, and you do a great job in that, Ray. Okay, I won't hold you up because there's half of Europe standing by, but nice to work here. All the best to the family. Say hi to Laurie and Bobby. Everything's good this side, and we'll keep you updated. Hopefully, if you're going to be in there for the next 6 weeks, we'll talk again very, very soon, Ray. Look after yourself, Ray. Just make sure when you get on them towers, you use that harness, Roger.
Of course, Tom. Yep. We got the harness, and we have, of course, all the lanyards and the everything that you possibly could use for tower climbing, including the fall arrest. Tom, before you go, just let me know what my actual signal report is with you. You were peaking 5.9 plus 25, 5.9 plus 25 at times there. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're 5.9 59 true plus 30. 59 plus 30, Ray. Incredible signal.
Yeah, okay, Tom. Send me a recording. I'd love to see that. What are you using there for a radio? Is that a Yaesu 1000 MP? I'm trying to remember your radio there. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a 5000 MP with a PR781 on it, and I've got 300 watts coming out of the Yaesu Quadra on a 4-element 8-meter beam, 8-meter boom at 45 feet, Ray.
Okay, very good, Tom. Amazing signal. Well, you're doing fantastic. Your incredible signal here. It's just unbelievable propagation. There's a guy in England, Mike Zero Zulu November Kilo. I don't know if you know James. He's got one of those big GXP 16 elements. It's 8 elements on 10 meters, and I would love to have seen him on the air this morning and see what kind of report I'd get out of him. But you and him are very close. There's not many United Kingdom stations that put out a potent signal like you and James. Catch you later, 73. Have a great day. Golf 1, Italy, Zulu, Quebec. God bless the United Kingdom. Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
We do our best. We try. We're lucky with this location.
You're 35
Have a great
over.
Day, Ray. Cheers and beers. God bless America. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you peaked 35 over there for a moment. It's like you're sitting right next to me, Tom. And say hello to the wife, and we'll catch you later. Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Thank you, Ray. All the best. G1 Isaac Q clear.
Hotel.
Okay, there's another station out of the UK, very loud. The Golf Zero. Go ahead.
Mexico.
Germany 0 Mike, Japan Sugar. G0 Mike, Japan Sierra Mike, over.
From Steve, Ray, go ahead.
Okay, Steve, stand by 1 second. There's another station with the same signal report as you, and you guys were like interleaving with each other. Stand by, Steve. Golf Zero Mike, Japan Sugar. I think you're like 5'9 plus 20. Go ahead. I'll give you a true report on the next over. Go ahead.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, G0 Mike, Japan Sugar Mike at this end, yeah. Yeah, you're peaking 30 dB over, and QSB. I keep seeing you pop up on Facebook and all over the place. So I think we've worked before, but it's been a while anyway. Name's Mike. A lot of people calling you. Nice to hear you. 5930. G0 Mike, Japan Sierra, Northern UK.
Okay, I think you said the name is Michael. Yeah, I'm sorry for popping up in your feed. I get that all the time from people. They're like, "How come you keep showing up?" I have no idea. But we're gonna have 5 million views to our content for ham radio, which is pretty good in the month of February. So yeah, Michael, tell me what your antenna is and how much power you're running. Go ahead.
UK speed limit kilowatt, as we're allowed to do nowadays. 3-element ultra beam and a Kenwood. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. You peaked about 23 over at one point there. 5'9 plus 23. Fantastic signal. I'm running stack monobanders here, 7 over 7 over 7, and running about 1,300 here on the peak, 1,400. Good to hear you. Fantastic signal. Golf Zero Mike, Japan Sugar, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Yeah, fine, lovely. Well, I think it's that blooming, what's it, Stephen? It's that Facebook. They seem to relate, you talk about ham radio or something will pop up, and you think, hey? Where does that come from? Why? They just seem to do it, don't they? They seem to just think, oh, well, no, the system thinks, oh, you'll be interested in that. And of course, I am interested, but it happens to too many things. You look at something, and next minute it's in your face, isn't it? I've even talked about things in front of my phone in the front room with my wife and never looked at it on the phone. I go upstairs and I click on stuff, and I think, hey? What we've just been talking about pops up in front of you. Very dubious. Makes me think. My wife's always saying, turn everything off. Don't have no conversations that you want nobody else to hear. See you later. G0 Mike, Japan Sugar.
Yeah, very good. Very good, Michael. For matter of fact, I got a funny one to tell you here. The other day we had an ice storm here in New York, and I had the grandkids are over. And the grandkids are 2 and 5 years old, and they're already into their tablets, right? They're sitting there playing with their tablets, and all of a sudden, boom, we lose electricity, right? So now they can't play with their tablet because the internet's down. And we had the greatest time because we took out a ball and we were throwing the ball around in the living room, and we had a lot of fun. So, there's a lot to be said about shutting everything off, and that was the perfect example there, Michael. Go ahead.
Definitely, definitely. It's wrecking children's life. My grandchildren are all at it, and I keep saying to the mothers and fathers, you need to sort of limit this. Pull it back a little bit. They're not getting the childhood, but that's the way
20
it's
over.
going into. That's the way it's going, and unfortunately, there's not a right lot we can do about it because it's on TV. I mean, watching a program the other day, and it's on about mobile phones and kids, and they sat there with one in their hand apiece. And I thought, well, they need to get rid of them as well. See you later. Take care. Fantastic signal. Bye bye.
Yeah, very good, Michael. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny. One more thing before you go. I'm a producer of content, but I don't watch any of it, right? I produce it, but watch very little of it because I'm too busy with other things. I'm just in a fortunate situation here where I can produce the content but not watch it. I don't even like watching my own content, to be honest with you. But a lot of people do. All right, Michael, good to hear you. Sounding fantastic. 20 over solid. We'll catch you another time, old man.
Yeah, Roger, I'm sorry I called you Steve. Whether I've got Steve written down in front of me. 73s, and yeah, you say me, just solid. We worked a lot of times, actually, 80 meters and all over the place. Yeah, good to catch you on 10. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Thanks. Now, Stephen in the United Kingdom. Sorry about that, Stephen. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, Ray. Yeah, very good afternoon. W2RE with most of Europe. Good afternoon also to Mike G0MJS coming through nicely on backscatter. Just down the road from Tom IZQ, Ray. But good to hear you. Well, cracking signal, and obviously with that 7 over 7 over 7, that's quite an antenna farm. Just had a quick peek on QRZ. Yeah, varying between 20 over and 40 over. A little bit of QSB. Bands generally in good shape, but there is some QSB in there from time to time. But nice to hear you. Say, name is Steve. I'm in a little village called Barnwell, about 20 miles to the east of Tom IZQ.
Hey, Raoul.
So over to you, Ray. W2RE G0UIH. Go ahead.
Okay, very good, Steve. Stephen, I'm not sure what you go by, Steve or Stephen. Anyway, Golf Zero United Italy Hotel. Yeah, you're booming in here. You peaked 27 over at one point there. So I'm curious. How far you are from Tom and what kind of antenna you're using. You're peaking 27 over. Audio's fantastic. I'm sitting, Steve. I'm sitting on a peninsula out into the Atlantic Ocean here. In 2019, I built this station just for remote operations, and it's 22 acres. It's a blueberry field. The people that were selling the property were selling it as a blueberry field. I had no interest in the blueberries, even though I go up there and I pick some and bring them back to the grandchildren. We put up 5 radio towers at this location, all at up to 200 feet. One tower rotates with 96 elements on it. We spent a lot of time investment into the station, and I rarely ever get to use it, but the last month I have. So I'm actually impressed how well it works. Right, I'm physically sitting here in New York. I'm 67 miles north of New York City, in the Hudson Valley, and the transmitter is 500 miles to the northeast of me, up on that peninsula out into the Atlantic Ocean. And I'm at all sometimes hearing the signals that are coming in here. You're 27 over, Steve. Sounding fantastic. So give me the rundown on your antenna system and how far are you from Mr. Shepard? Golf Zero, United India Hotel, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, lovely. Very good, Ray. W2RE, G0UIH. Yeah, well, from Tom, about 15, 20 miles. And, yeah, I built Tom's antenna. He's running one of my monobandas. It's, well, it used to be a 10M, we called it a 10M4. For my sins, I used to run Vortex antennas sort of semi-commercially for about 15 years while doing a day job as well. So, yeah, I was burning the candle at both ends. But, no, it's good fun. I still build the odd antenna system, Ray, just do bits and pieces. Built various Yagi configurations. Did quite a lot of work with Delta loops as well. They're a nice antenna. If not, a little bit interesting to keep in the air under bad conditions. I wouldn't say they're particularly brilliant if it's icy, but no, great antenna, and they do very well. Yeah, this side TS990 with an MC90, various outboard audio EQ. I've got no EQ on at the moment, to be quite honest, just feeding it directly into the radio. Output 1kW, Command Technologies HF2500E. That's the amp. Various EQ bits in the shack that are not being used presently. Antenna system is a 6-element monobander. It suffers a bit of interaction, to be quite honest, on 10 meters. It sits above a 10-element, which are built for 2017 and 15, and they're a little bit close together. I've got a bit of room at the back of the QTH, but we're in an area which is we can't do an awful lot of chopping down trees and the like because of the QTH. It's we call it a listed building. It's a conservation area, so there's quite a few restrictions on what you can and can't
signal.
do. I managed to get the tower there. It's a 50-foot. It's only a small affair.
20 over.
It carries quite a bit of weight on the top of it, Ray. But it is surrounded by trees. So I say I've got a 6-element on there, and I think it's only about 8 feet above the 17, 20, and 15 antenna. So there's a little bit of interaction. And when I modelled it, it was the pattern was not the cleanest in the world, but it gives around about 11.2 dB here on 10 meters, which is good enough for me. And if I hear anything, I do tend to work it without too much trouble. Okay, Ray, I'm going to move off, leave you with it. Sounding wonderful, very envious. 96 elements, fully rotatable. That sounds like something that yeah, we can only dream of over here for sure. But good to catch you, Tom. If you're still listening, give me a call on 2 meters in a moment. So thank you, Ray. 73. Enjoy the DX, and thank you for a lovely contact. Whiskey 2 Radio Echo, Golf Zero, Uniform Italy Hotel. To you, Ray. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, very good, Steve. All well received. Incredible signal. I mean, if there's interaction, it's not affecting the signal much. It's hard for me to tell, but you and Tom are very close. I mean, the signals. Obviously, there might be some QSB and stuff like that, but you guys are both well over at a 5.9 plus 20. And Michael wasn't too far behind with his 3 elements. So propagation's really good this morning. And I know about the burning the candles on both sides. You know, I worked for a company for 30 years called Pepsi Cola, and I was working 60 hours a week at Pepsi, and then I had the tower business on the weekends. I worked. This is the truth, Steve. I worked for about 4 or 5 years every weekend, plus working the 60 hours a week doing the full-time job, and it got me to the place where I am today, where I'm able to. I actually retired at 48 years old, and just went full-time ham radio. It's ham radio craziness here, Steve. Just building mega stations after mega stations, and just enjoying the hobby to its fullest. Thank you very much for calling in. A great pleasure, and we'll catch you again. Golf Zero, United India Hotel, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, 7-3, mate.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, thanks, Ray. Yeah, very good. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, well, Cherry Pepsi Max is my favourite, so that's always a good one from your product range, and much preferred over the other brand, HI.
32.
Okay, great, Ray. Yeah, well, that's it. Well, I think burning the candles at both ends, I think you have to stop at one point, and you've done the right thing and thought, well, let's do a bit more ham radio rather than doing a lot of work. So I'm sort of lucky now that, although I'm still working sort of semi-full-time, I'm sort of half retired and half not, where most of the work now is from home, so it's quite good. And Tom said a few weeks ago, he said, you're the radio professional, and he is as well, because he's semi-retired as well. So so there you go. You get to get the best of both worlds, Ray, being able to work the radio and still get paid for it. So, no, that's good news. Okay, my friend, have a good one. Won't hold you up. Probably half of Europe are cursing me because I'm chatting away here to you and holding the frequency. 7-3, thank you, Ray. G0UIH. All the best. Cheers.
Okay, 73. All fantastic, Steve. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's catch up again, and congrats on building Tom's antenna and the vortex, I think you said earlier, and all fantastic. 73, take care, my friend.
Yep, 73. Thanks indeed, Ray. Tom, go to 2 meters. I'll call you there.
Ocean Hotel 6 Radio.
Okay, the station out of Finland, Oscar Hotel 6. Go ahead.
This is Oscar Hotel 6 Radio Mexico. Very good morning. Very big signal. 59 plus 20. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're booming in here. Oscar Hotel 6 Radio Mexico from Finland. Good morning from the United States. You're 59 plus 15. 15 dB over S9 like a local. Go ahead.
Yeah, you are also the same, but you are 20, exactly 20 on FTDX10. Beautiful signal, beautiful audio, excellent. Yes, my name is Touko, Tango Oscar United Kilo Oscar Touko, and I'm in the central part of Finland, roughly 220 miles north of Helsinki, countryside. Nice place for amateur radio station, no funny restriction how to install antennas, wires, etc. Let's have a lot of fun. 73, my friend. Thanks a million. This is Oscar Hotel 6 Radio Mike.
Yeah, very good, Toka. Fantastic. Yeah, I like when there's no ham regulations, right? That's the best. I always look for the way I've always done it, Toka. When I look for a QTH, the first thing I look for is no neighbors, right? You don't want any neighbors. You try to eliminate the neighbors, right? And the second thing I look for is a town that has no money, right? So if you decide that they're gonna fight you, just hire an attorney and they just back right down. So there's a whole method to doing this ham radio stuff and beating the HOAs and all that. And that's what we do, Toka. Good to work you. Big signal out of Finland. Oscar Hotel 6, Radio Mike, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo. Thanks for the call.
Thank you very much. All the best and have a lot of fun.
73, thanks.
L6 Radio Mike.
Okay, QRX 1 moment. QRX 1 moment, Europe. Stand by 1 second. Wow. Have you ever seen signals like that? Is that amazing? 10 meters could be a lot of fun. We got Zulu Sierra 6, Sugar Hotel November in here from South Africa coming in through YouTube. Great to see you. Mark Turner's coming in here from YouTube. Thanks for everything, Mark. We got Joe, Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Yankee, also coming in from YouTube. We got Raul coming in from Facebook. We got Niels old Borby. He says we're booming in on the SDR with his homemade antenna for 10 meters. 59 plus 40. This is ham radio. It's not a bunch of old men sitting around talking about nothing. We're having fun. And we're making big things happen here. It's called Ham Radio 24/7. And we can create pileups. We build the biggest stations, and we just have super fun. I'm 59 years old, just turned 59 and a half back in January. I've been doing ham radio for 38 years. My wife's been doing ham radio for 37 years. I have a son that also has a ham radio license, KC2UPN. Bobby, he helped me build these mega stations. Until you experience the propagation from the state of Maine, you don't completely understand it. It's a different world. I have stations in New York on mountaintops. They don't even come close to performing to the station on the coast of Maine, particularly beaming towards Europe. Now, the station in the Catskills will do better in certain directions. It may be better for long paths, shooting over the North Pole. But as far as beaming Europe and Asia and the Middle East, and even Africa, because people don't even realize it, Maine is closer to Africa than Florida is. So there's a lot of propagation advantage of being in Maine, as you're seeing here this morning. Let's continue on. QRZ, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Delta Juliet 3, Alpha Bravo Charlie.
Good morning, Delta Juliet 3, Alpha Bravo Charlie, 59 plus. Good morning to you in Germany.
Good morning, Ray. Nice to meet you again. Appreciate indeed. Thank you for letting me in. You are 20 dB over 9, 20 dB over 9 here in central Germany. Nice to meet you. I have a question. What do you do with antennas, with the big antenna stacks in stormy weather conditions? Do you have a wind limit where the antennas pointing into the wind direction? Question mark.
Yeah, okay. That's a very good question. So when I know there's a storm coming in, and what I do is, this is actually an excellent question. I look at a thing called Windy. It's an app where you could see where the wind directions are coming in from the storm, and I'll periodically keep an eye on the windy thing. And this is for winds over 50 mile an hour. Anything less than 50, I'm not too worried about. But when I know we're getting 50 mile an hour gusts, I pay attention to the app Windy, and it'll tell me which direction the wind is coming from. And I personally always point the elements towards the wind. So the directors are pointing towards the direction of the wind. I notice if I keep it where the boom takes the wind, what happens is the rotors get beat up, and also the booms. I've had booms snap in half. Elements don't snap in half typically, but the booms will. So, excellent question. Delta Japan 3, Alpha Bravo Charlie, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
Yeah, thank you very much for the very nice information. Very interesting. Yeah, for me it is more impossible. I pointing the tips of the elements into the wind. Procedure is the same. I'm using some weather apps or weather measurements, live values from weather stations here around me, and I do it the same. Maybe 50 kilometers per hour or 60. I begin to pointing my element tips into the wind. That's for me the most convenient solution for that. Okay, some other stations like you pointing the boom into the wind, it depends. But for me, as my experience, it is better with my OptiBeam antenna the tips into the wind. Over.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Yeah. So my experience is this. It's very for me. Having stations on ocean fronts and mountaintops. If we're having a high winds, 50 mile an hour or more, and the winds are coming from the south, what I'll do is I'll point the antenna directly into the south. I'll point the Yagis right to the south, because the elements will not snap. Most Yagis today, the elements are not going to snap from wind, but the boom is the weakest part of the Yagi, and the boom will have a much better chance of snapping. Now, most hams will never experience the winds we get. We get 100-mile-an-hour winds here quite often, and I've had many booms snap in half because I was not pointing directly into the wind. And another thing that's very important to remember is if the wind is blowing right directly onto that boom from the side, it's going to put a lot more torque on the rotor. Those are the two reasons why I do it. I guess there's really no exact science to it, but from my experience, I always point the antenna right into the wind. Just like you're flying an airplane, you want to fly into the wind. You don't want any crosswinds. Delta Japan 3 Alpha Bravo Charlie Whiskey 2 Radio Echo.
Try how it looks in windy conditions, in comparison to my technique. Thank you very much for the very interesting information about wind speeds. Okay, that's it for today. I thank you very much indeed, and wish you good DX going on. And thank you for letting me in. Greetings from Germany. This is DJ3 ABC. Bye bye, Harry.
Okay, bye-bye, 73. Thanks for calling in. Okay, QRX one moment, Europe. I got a quick phone call here. Hold up, stand by. Yeah, I just got a message here. Let me just text this person, tell them I'm live streaming. I'm just telling this person I'm live streaming, and is it important to call them back? Because I may have to end this stream here. Yeah, so I got a lot of things going on here. Tower business, grandkids. I mean, listen, everybody has these, right? It's just endless amounts of work. Today I got to take the granddaughter to dance at 3:00, and oh, okay. My granddaughter wanted to talk to me. Okay. All right, so let me continue on here. Okay, the Sugar Bravo, go ahead.
Thank you. This is Sierra Bravo 6 Alpha. Thank you very much. Yeah, long time we speak. I see 2012 lost. This is Sierra Bravo 6 Alpha. Name Pierre, QTH, Gothenburg, Sweden. Over.
Okay, Pierre. Yeah, you're the loudest signal I've heard this morning. You're peaking well over S9 plus 30. 59 plus 30. Huge signal. Here into the state of Maine, where I'm running 7 over 7 over 7. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. Yeah, you are 15 to 20 over 9 here in Gothenburg, Sweden. Running an ultra beam, 4 elements ultra beam here, and 1K and a flex radio on my side here. Over.
Yeah, very good. Are you operating remote? Go ahead.
No. I am home in my house. Over.
Okay, very good, Pierre. I'm also running a flex radio, Flex 6600, but I'm operating it remote. It's sitting 500 miles to the northeast of me. Very big signal, 59 plus 30 on the peaks. Good to hear you.
Yeah, thank you much. Yes, very nice. Yeah, I have my old Flex 6500 with a Meister unit
24,
here.
25,
old Flex,
27.
But, working great, and we're happy for this Flex
30.
radio. You have to, you know it. You can do very much with a radio, and I like it. Yeah, and an ultra beam, and the peak in 300
28.
degrees. To you here, and we had 2 degrees minus here, and little winter here in Gothenburg, Sweden. Over.
Yeah, very cold here as well. It's minus five, and we have a lot of ice. Very icy outside from a big storm we had recently. All right, thank you very much for calling in. Big signal, Sugar Bravo 2 Alpha, Whiskey 2 Radio Echo, 7-3.
Yes, Sierra Bravo number 6, not 2.
Oh, sorry.
Number 6. No problem. Take care. Bye-bye.
Yeah, my fault. Getting old. 73. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good morning, guys.
4BW.
280 VXD.
Okay, QRX, one moment to Europe. Stand by 1 moment, Europe. Europe, your big signals out of Europe. I just want to see if the propagation is long here. It seems like it may not be long here, as England, Sweden, the closer to North America, are much louder. But yesterday, I was able to work into the Middle East. Let me see if there's any stations from the Middle East on frequency. Any stations from the Middle East, please call.
United 2 X-ray Ontario.
Again?
United 2 X-ray Ontario. QFN, right?
Is that Victor United 2 X-ray Ocean?
Roger. Very happy to meet you once again. You are 5 and 9, 59 plus 20 QFN.
Yeah, thanks for the 5-9 plus 20 in India. A very solid copy here. 5 and 9, 59 this morning. QSL?
Good evening, Roy. Very happy to meet you and thank you very much for the call. You are 5 and 9, 59. 7 days in the family. Bye-bye.
Okay, Victor United 2, X-Ray Ocean from India. Thanks for calling in. 73, take care. Is there any other stations in the Middle East? Middle East, please call. Look at all the QRM. I had a clear frequency.
Hotel America 3, Hotel Oscar.
Okay, QRX Europe, stand by. The other station from the Middle East, go ahead.
4 Lima 4, Delta.
Okay, 4 Lima 4, Delta Delta, 4 Lima 4, Delta Delta, 5 and 9. He's from Georgia.
Roger. Good afternoon, my friend. Your signal report 59 plus 10 dB. 59 plus 10 dB. My name is Gela. Golf Echo Lima Alpha.
Yeah, Roger, Gela, in the country of Georgia. 4 Lima 4, Delta Delta, 5 and 9, 59. Thank you for the 5-9 plus 20, 73.
Radio 5, Bravo Delta. 73, bye-bye.
73, thank you. Any other stations in the Middle East or Asia? Middle East or Asia, please call. Look at all the signals on the band. I got QRM here. Okay, thanks. Anybody anywhere? Whiskey 2 Radio Echo.
Yeah, 7 Hotel Japan America.
7 Hotel Japan America again.
Yeah, good morning, Ray. Whiskey 2 Radio Echo. The call is Ocean, Norway 7, Hotel Japan America. Handle is Johan, northeast part of Belgium. Boy, you're loud. 20 dB over 9 today.
Yeah, you too. Same signal report, Johan. Oscar November 7, Hotel Japan Alpha. Propagation is absolutely fantastic. I just worked a station in India who was S9. Georgia heard me 20 over. You can't ask for any better propagation than this. Go ahead.
Roger. Yeah, I heard the station from India, but he was kind of weak here. I was Dayton last week. Orlando.
Yeah, it was good. I felt like a movie star. I went in there. I didn't even get into the facility, and people are coming up wanting to take pictures, and then all because of social media. Go ahead.
Roger. Well, yeah, that's the problem if you are famous these days.
Yeah. It was good. It was a good trip. We had a good time. The weather was fantastic, and I'm going back to Florida on April 30th. The wife and I are going to start looking for a retirement home in South Florida in the West Palm Beach area, and start getting that ball rolling. I may actually use the house for the winter time and do tower work in Florida. So I love Florida. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful state. Go ahead.
Roger. Yeah, we went to Florida probably maybe 7 or 8 times already. We have people here from Belgium. They moved to Florida about 30 years ago, and we always kept in contact, and we were there probably 7, maybe 8 times already. So retirement. Well, I also have good news. I only have to go 3 more days, and then I am also retired.
Fantastic. That's like the best that's like the best words you could say. I'm almost retired in 3 days. I mean, yeah, I landed up working 30 years for Pepsi Cola, and I was able to take the early retirement and with the pension, and I did it. When I hit the 30 years, I said I had enough. So I know the feeling all too well. Congratulations.
Okay, yeah,
well, looking forward to it. I have to go again today, and then next week 2 more days, and then we're done. Officially, it's the 1st of May, but I still had about almost 300 hours of overtime, and of course also my 20 holidays. So that's the reason that I could stop a little bit earlier. But yeah, only 60 years old, and it's also early retirement for me. We don't have any children. We don't have loans here, so I think it's too stupid to go and to work longer. USL?
Yeah, I agree 100%. I retired. I retired from Pepsi at 48 years old. But the problem for me is I started doing other things, tower work and remote and media, and then I'm into real estate. So I'm probably busier now than when I was actually working for somebody. But you know, when you work for yourself, it's totally different. It's you still feel like you're retired. So congratulations and the best of health and enjoy it as much as you can. 60 years old, if you're physically in good shape, you have many good years left ahead. Go ahead.
Roger, Ray. Well, yeah, hopefully we can have some more fun with the hobby with ham radio for sure. Anyway, not going to keep it too long. Many stations are calling. Nice to work you again today. And, well, maybe one of these days we will meet again in Orlando or maybe in Senia. Enjoy the pileup. Whiskey 2 Radio Echo from ON7HJA. Good morning.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I remember meeting, I think it was last year in was it last year in Dayton we met, or was it in Orlando? I can't remember. I met you and your wife. Was that last year? Go ahead.
Yeah, that was last year.
Okay, very good. Yeah, everything seems to mix together here for me with the memory. Okay, congratulations. 73, take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Wow, propagation is fantastic here. QRX, one moment. So we got Jimmy in here from Liverpool that says I'm 20 over. We got Charlie Tango 7 Bravo Oscar Delta says we're 30 over coming in from YouTube. Do me a favor. If you're watching and you got a radio and you got a cell phone, take a video of my signal report. Send it to me in Facebook Messenger. I'll repost it. And this is how we're getting to ham radio, 5 million people in ham radio in February. I'd love to repost what you send me. And Luke says I'm now 20 dB over. You ain't never going to see better propagation than this. This is as good as it gets. Okay, the station in Ukraine station. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Report 59 plus 20 dB. Selection station, big signal. Sergey is Ukraine, KSL.
Okay, Sergey in Ukraine. Give me your call sign. Your call sign?
Michael, United Victor to Italy Papa.
Okay, United Victor 2 Italy Papa. Is that correct?
Roger.
Yeah, you're 59 plus 10. 59 plus 10 from the Ukraine. And I hope you're staying safe. My name is Ray, Romeo Alpha Yankee in the state of Maine. Go ahead.
Okay, right. Thank you. Big signal, very good. Very good photo. Antenna. My antenna OptiBeam, tri-bender, 16 element, 8 element, Yagi 10 meters, 500 watt. I come 7700. Very good DX. Thank you very much. Very good pilot. Microphone back to you. 73.
Okay, United Victor 2, Italy Papa, Sergey. Very good. From Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, 73. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye.
Radio Yankee 2 Hotel. Radio Yankee 2 Hotel.
Okay. It's amazing. I work one station in Ukraine and now Russian station. Radio Yankee 2 Hotel, 59 plus. Go ahead.
Okay, W2 Radio
Look at that.
Echo. This is Radio Yankee
Look at that
2
signal.
Hotel. Returning. Very good afternoon, Ray. Very good afternoon. 5x9 plus. 5x9 plus. The name Yuri, Yankee, uniform, Radio Italy. The name Yuri, location near Moscow, okay, sir?
Okay, Yuri, very good. You're 59 plus 15, 15 dB over S9. What is your antenna? How much power are you running, Yuri? Go ahead.
Okay, all okay. My bucket transceiver is FT3000, 100 watt, only input.
100 watts.
Antenna 3 elements Yagi. 3 elements Yagi direction for you, QSL.
Yeah, okay. I want to try a test with you. I'm going to go down to 1 watt. I'm going to call you with 1 watt, okay?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, United Radio Yankee 2 Hotel. Radio Yankee 2 Hotel. 1 watt. 1 watt. Do you copy me? Over?
All okay, Ray. Your signal 5 by 4, 5 by 4, 5 by 5. QSL.
Okay, this is 1 watt. 1 watt from the United States. Thanks for the 5 and 4. QSL. Roger.
3 by 3, Belgium.
All okay, Ray. All okay. 1 watt, 5 by 4, 5 by 5. QSL.
QSL. Now I'm back to now 1,300 watts, or 1,300 watts. QSL?
QSL, right. Very beautiful прохождение today in Moscow and USA. 5 by 9 peak plus 20 your signal, QSL.
Yeah, Roger. Same report. Plus 20. 73. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. До свидания.
До свидания. QRZ? I'm not going to get involved with the Ukraine-Russia thing. I work everybody. I know a lot of hams to be like, oh, why you working the Russian guys? I work everybody. QRZ.
2 Echo 0 VXD Victor X-ray Delta.
Okay, 2 Echo 0 Victor X-ray Delta. I think you're like maybe 10 to 15 over. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, Ray. Yeah, we had a curfew yesterday. All the stations from England, plus 25 to you. Your signal today is about a plus 10, peaking 20, QSL.
Yeah, same here. You peaked 5.9 plus about 15 on that last transmission. Propagation is absolutely fantastic this morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, QSL, Ray, on that. Yeah, I said you're making a lovely signal back into England, and I have put my antenna up today. I thought I'll put her up. She's about 45 foot today. As you said yesterday, it don't make really a lot of difference in height on 10 meters. To be honest, I watched your signal while it was down, and then I went and put it up, and in all honesty, that hasn't actually gone up at all. So, yep, you're 100% correct yesterday. Height really don't matter. But obviously, where I'm beaming out towards you to the northwest at my QTH in England, that's all open space. So I've got nothing in that way. So that's probably why it's doing good, QSL.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I can actually do a test with you because propagation is very strange. So right now I'm running the 3 antennas. This is 7/7/7. Stand by, and I'm just going to go to the 1 antenna. The 1 antenna may actually be better. Stand by. Now I'm just transmitting with 1 antenna. This is 1 antenna transmitting with 1 antenna. Stand by. And now I'm transmitting with all 3 antennas. Can you tell any difference? Go ahead.
Well, Ray, to me, it didn't really make a lot of difference. You're like a constant 20. If anything, when you're running on the 3 antennas, you were going between the plus 20 and 30. You're going between the plus
That's
20
a middle antenna.
and 30 to me on the 3 antennas.
All 3 antennas.
Also,
Much
running
better on
the
the 3 antennas.
probably, it had the edge on when you run them singly, QSL.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I was doing it on your transmit. You were 5.9 plus about 5 with the middle antenna, and almost 15 to 20 over with the 3 antennas. So a considerable difference at the moment, but sometimes the 60-footer alone will work better. So propagation is a very strange thing. That's why we have a bunch of antennas in stack. We have the room to do it. A beautiful signal. 20 over. 2 Echo 0 Victor X-ray Delta Whiskey 2 Radio Echo. Back to you for the final.
Yeah, W2RE 2E0 Victor X-ray Delta returning. Yep, Curtel on that ray.
17
I was
over.
listening when
Now
you
just
speak
the
to
middle
other
antenna.
stations.
Went down to
When you
S10.
went down to 1 watt, I said you were coming
Now,
through to 55 or 57 to me
better
on
on the
1 watt,
stacks.
Curtel. No problem.
Yeah, Roger with the 1 watt. Fantastic. Yeah. I like doing that test from time to time because people don't believe that you can work the world with 1 watt. Obviously, we have big Yagis here, but we make it no problem across the pond. All right, good to hear you. 2 Echo 0, Victor X-Ray Delta. Always great to get you in the logbook. Whiskey 2, Radio Echo. Enjoy your day.
Yep, okay, right. Before you go to the other station, can I just try the test to you? Because obviously my radio, I'm running 100 watts at the moment. That's all I'm legally allowed to run on my license. If I put my radio down to 5 watts, basically 5 watts is the minimum this radio can do. That'll be interesting to see if you can hear me on 5 watts, Curtel.
Yeah, okay. You peaked 21 over with the 100 watts. Let me see what you're doing with 5 watts. Go ahead.
Okay, right. I'm now on 5 watts of radio power, 5 watts of radio power, opposed to the 100 watts radio power, Curtel.
Yeah, S8. Exactly. Yeah, S8. S8. So a very strong signal, even with 5 watts. Go ahead.
The power back up to, well, I'm running about 95. I said 95. I've never run this radio flat out on 100, so she's peaking about 95. Okay, right. We'll have a nice morning coming in, probably soon be afternoon through half time from where you are. Anyway, lovely 59, 20, 30 over into England. All the best from 2E0 VXD Jason. Bye-bye.
Okay, Jason, thanks for calling in. Incredible. Even with 5 watts, you were very, very loud. Good luck, 73. Europe, stand by 1 moment. I want to see if there's any stations from Asia, the Middle East, or Africa. Asia, Middle East, or Africa. Please call.
Tango Alpha 3, Bravo, Echo Papa.
I think Tango Alpha 3, Bravo, Echo Papa, 5 to 9.
Good morning, Ray. You are 5 and 5 and beautiful audio. Bye.
Okay, good to hear you from Turkey, my friend. Thank you for calling in. 73. Okay, any other stations in the Middle East? Any stations in the Middle East, Asia, or Africa? Middle East, Asia, or Africa? Please call. Okay, thanks for standing by, Europe. Nothing heard. QRZ, anybody, anywhere.
Mike Whiskey 0, Juliet Kilo Uniform.
Mike Whiskey 0, Japan Kilo Uniform, 59 plus.
Okay there, Ray. Nice to hear you. You're 25 over at the moment. You're in Wales. Operator would be Krista. Nice to hear you again there, Ray. There was about a 10 dB difference on the stack to just one antenna earlier there, QSL.
Yeah, okay, very good, Chris. What is my, you said I'm 20 over, 5'9 plus 20?
Yeah, you're 5'9 plus 20, just slightly over. I did do a recording it. I'll drop you, I'll send it you in Messenger later there, QSL.
Yeah, okay, very good, Chris. Now I'm running 1 watt. What is my signal with 1 watt? Go ahead.
Yeah, QSL, 5 and 7, 57 on 1 watt there, QSL.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, 1 watt, and I'm glad to work it across the pond. Hold on. Now I'm back. Now I'm back to the amplifier. Now the amplifier's back on, Chris. Mike Whiskey 0, Japan Kilo United. Thank you for the recording. I look forward to it. 7-3, Chris.
Ray, I just run in, 200 watts just to power the radio on this band here today. There's no amplifier on at the moment, thank you, so.
Yeah, Roger. Very good. Fantastic. Good to hear you. Sounding fantastic. Very happy to get you in the log. QSL?
Yeah, QSL there, Ray. No problems. I'll get that recording off to you now. 73, take care there, Ray.
73, thanks. Appreciate it. Golf 0, Golf Queen Pacific. Golf 0, Golf Queen Pacific. Hey, Dave, how you doing?
Yeah, okay, Ray. I thought the only way I'm going to get in is to buzz you a message from Golf 0, Golf Quebec, Papa. Nice to hear you, mate. Been a little while, hasn't it? And report you 20 over 9 solid on my very small antenna here. And when you tried the 7 over 7 over 7 against the single element, very minuscule difference. The single antenna was maybe a hair's breadth. That's all, Ray. Hope you're doing well. Laurie's okay.
Stop being so rude.
And I don't know what you got now. How old's your granddaughter now? She must be 3 or 4 years old, maybe older, Ray. But Still above ground and drawing breath here, as my old dad used to say. W2REG0GQP, over.
Yeah, okay, very good, Dave. Fantastic. Yeah, good to get you here. And yeah, we have three grandkids now. Ella, the oldest, is 5. She just called me on the phone here a few minutes ago, wanting to talk to me. She knows how to call me on the cell phone. It's amazing how quick they grow up, Dave. And you're sounding great. You're actually well over S9, peaking 5 to 10 dB. And boy, it's been a long time since I worked you on HF. I'm operating from the Jonesport station here in Maine, where we got the big stack monobanders. What are you running there, Dave, for antennas? And how much power you're running? And do you have any grandkids? Go ahead.
Okay, Ray, W2REG0GQP. Yeah, we've got 3 grandchildren. The eldest is 19.
Sierra Oscar 3 Alpha Lima Delta.
2 girls and a boy. They're Kelly's. You remember Kelly?
Yeah.
Well, I assume you remember Kelly a long time ago. I know what your memory can be like, but Kelly was our eldest daughter. They live down in the south part of England, in Hampshire. We see them from time to time. And Lindsay, our middle daughter, she lives down in Gulf Whiskey Land. She's recently had a big major surgery for cancer. I'll leave it at that. I won't bore you with the details, but she's recovering okay. That's the main thing. And Nikki, the youngest one, she lives out at Whittlesey in Cambridgeshire. So we just got the 3 grandchildren. The other 2 didn't want any anyway. They're in relationships, but they're not interested in having kids. I don't blame them. So it's just me and Jackie here, and 1 dog now. Gone from 5 dogs to 4, 3, 2. Now we have just the 1 dog, but I'm getting too old for too many dogs, Ray. There's plenty of turns on the coil, and not many teeth in my head, Ray. Go ahead.
Yeah, very good, Dave. Fantastic. Amazing how the kids grow up. Sorry to hear about Lindsay. Of course, I remember the 3 kids. I think it was 1989 or 1990 or somewhere around there when you came across the pond here. I was a very young man at the time. I think I was like maybe 24, 25 years old when you came over here, and we traveled the area. Very good. You never met my kids, right? And think about it. My oldest one is now 33 or 34. So time flies. My oldest one lives in San Diego, California. He works for the hit show Cops. He's a cameraman. He chases the bad guys. My middle son, Bobby, he's a welder, and he worked with me doing the tower work. And my youngest one, also named Kelly, she's a nurse. Works at the same facility as Laurie does. I saw Laurie off to work this morning here at 6 a.m. And I get to play radio when she goes to work. But later on today, Dave, I got to head down to my mom's house, and you remember that place. I got to go down there and shovel her out. There's a bunch of ice, and she's up there in her mid-80s. I don't want her to fall, so I got to get that taken care of. And I'm just hanging out, Dave. I'm just waiting for the weather to break so I can get out there and start doing some tower work. So very happy to hear you. Back to you. Golf 0, Golf Queen Pacific, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo.
That's good quality person. Armchair copy, as they used to say.
Sure is.
W2RE, Golf 0, good quality.
Give the old bugger more regards, Ray. I can hear him.
And again, I've seen various
I will.
of your family. I know Bobby was working with you. I think he went to do his own thing for a little while, but still helps you out, doesn't he? And I think you got some other guy in. Yeah, I couldn't keep count of the grandchildren. As soon as you said 3, I remembered then when you posted the photographs when Kelly had hers. So it's very difficult to keep track of your own kids, Ray. Never mind anybody else's. I can't remember birthdays or anything. Never have been any good at remembering birthdays, but as long as they're okay, that's the main thing. Oh, I forgot to give you my working conditions. The rig's an ICOM 7610, peaking at about 70 watts into a little Cushcraft Mike Alpha 5B Bravo up at 25 feet. That's the working conditions here, Ray. On a beautiful day for a change. We've got clear blue skies and sunshine. Frosty start, about -2 this morning, but it's a lot better than that now. I don't know what it is, but it's just a nice day, you know. But yeah, kids, well, one thing have kids this way, apart from emptying your bank account, they
Sure can.
constant reminder of your age. You can't get away from it, and then you look back and you think, oh, I mean, you said your eldest was he 30 or 33? I can't read. 33, I think it was. Can't even read my own writing. Where's that 33 years ago? I mean, it's just over that since we were over there. I think you got married the following year from when we were there. I think we were over there about 1990, I think it was. So an awful long time ago, but still got the memories. Still remember going up to Niagara. Still remember what was your brother's name? Flipping heck. He was sat in that stairwell by the sliding door because there was no seat for him. And I remember going up there. And I remember dropping in at the doctor's surgery. Laurie had to get a sick note so she could have the day off work and not get into trouble. So she called into the doctor's surgery, and I forget how many dollars she had to pay. But she got herself that sick note, and off we went up to Niagara. So I can remember a few things, Bash Bish Falls, and it went on forever. And New York City, of course. It was great. We had a great time, fond memories, and they're still with me. Hopefully they'll be with me till the day I die, because I don't want to get to a position where I can't remember anything at all. That happens to too many people, but touch wood, at the moment it's okay. Mainly operating CW nowadays. I don't get on here very often, but I see your post come up. I wasn't going to come in the shack, but I came in to check on something, see your post come up, and I thought, hey, I better give the guy a call. It's been a long while. But mainly, as I say, CW, do quite a bit of QRP work on there and enjoy it very much. But it's always nice to catch up with old friends, Ray, and just chew the cud and see how things are going.
Dave was here in 1990.
W2RE, hope you're still reading me, Ray. G0, GQP, over.
Yeah, okay, very good, Dave. Yeah, all solid. By the way, I don't know. I don't think Tom Shepard can hear you, but Golf 1 Italy Zulu Quebec says hello. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, no, we can't hear each other on here, and say hello back to Tom. I can hear Tom when he's on 20 metres, Ray, but not on 10. He's just outside of the ground wave. He's not that far away from you, but he's far enough that I can't hear him. Yeah, I'll have to catch up with Tom. It's been some while. I haven't been around much, but I won't go into detail. I'll perhaps catch Tom on the telephone, and we'll catch up there. And okay on your mum, by the way. Yeah, I remember your mum well, and her love for the flea market. And looking after your money to make sure you didn't waste it, which is a good job she did, because you bought that house at a very early age, didn't you? I don't think you'd had it long when we came over at Poughkeepsie. And she kept you in line, and she's a wise woman, very wise woman. She kept you in line, and I'm sure that paved the way for you. You got that house, and I know where you are now. Of course, you're not too far away. I remember the other thing I remember was when we called in at that house. We were driving by, and I saw the sign. I can't remember what it said exactly. It's something about the former home of what was it, Morse?
Oh, Chevy B. Morse.
Now. And we called in there, and we had to play on those keys at the end. That lady was amazed that we knew Morse code, and then you told her why and how we met. Anyway, I'd better let you get on, Ray, because I'm sure there's loads of people sitting there. I'd love to work you, but it's been great catching up with you. I could stay longer, but that wouldn't be fair on the other people. And please, give our love to Laurie and your kids and your grandchildren, and who knows, maybe one day... well, no, it won't be one day. I won't be going anywhere. I've given up the passport, but certainly look forward to meeting you again on the air. I have to get Laurie on sometime. I don't know when the last time she used the license, but it'd be nice to hear Laurie, because she used to get some good pileups. And I know your brother's got a license as well, but I don't know if he's active. Anyway, Ray, 7-3, mate. Have a great day, whatever you're doing, and I'll catch up with you pretty soon, I hope. Whiskey 2, Radio Echo. My pleasure, Ray. Golf 0, Golf Quebec Papa. Be clear on your final. 7-3, all the best.
Yeah, very good, Dave. Yep, you're bringing back great memories from 1990. I remember, I remember the first time we met. I was on 10 meters, right? 10 meters. I had that HDX 100 in my Suzuki Samurai. And I would drive down to work from Poughkeepsie, New York, down to Mount Vernon, New York, which was about an hour and 15-minute ride. And I would do it in the morning times, right? 7 o'clock in the morning. I'd be working you on 10 meters as I'm driving down at Taconic State Parkway. and those are great memories. And of course, meeting your family was a great pleasure, and everything, everything well received, Dave. Take care. 73's best wishes. Golf Zero, Golf Queen Pacific, Whiskey 2, Radio Echo. Back to you for the final.
Yeah, okay, Ray. The final. I'm not transmitting. Yeah, I'm transmitting. Golf Zero, Golf Quebec. Oh, yeah, the Taconic State Parkway. I remember that. I used to work in the mornings, but mostly in the evenings on 28370. And because at that time, your license didn't allow you to go above, was it 400 or 500? I think it was 400, wasn't it? But I remember that, and I remember one evening a deer ran across in front of you whilst you were describing how beautiful the Catskills looked that evening you're going home. And in the evenings, it was about 8 p.m. local time here. But it was just about every day, Ray. Some days were better than others, and I remember the HTX 100 very well. Radio Shack sold them, didn't they, if I remember right? But I remember one evening in particular, it was always a pretty good copy, sometimes better than others, but one evening in particular, I copied you right down onto your driveway. And I remember your driveway because when I came over, it sloped down, didn't it? And that was the first time ever we'd managed to have the two-way on your driveway. An awful long time ago, but that HTX 100, I mean, that deserves a place in a glass case in a museum, you know. That
was a great radio.
And the little Suzuki. I remember an awful lot of things, but they were great times, you know. I used to look forward to it, and I'm sure you did. You know, when we started off, every day the band was open, and just about every day it was. It was amazing, absolutely amazing. But back then, I mean, 89 to about 92, I think it was. 10 meters, wow. I tell people about it, you know, that haven't sampled it. It's been pretty good lately, of course, last couple of 3 years. But I said it was amazing. I used to go on in the morning. I had regular friends that I used to talk to, you know, and I'd be talking to
good morning, Keith.
Good
morning, Luca.
Several VKs I used to work. Then it'd swing round, the guys in the States, the boys would just pop about the room and say, "Hi, Dave, how you doing?" And off you go, you know. It's fantastic. I'll have to start getting back on it a bit more, I suppose. I've got a mate up the road, a good mate of mine, Golf Zero Echo Yankee Zulu, Phil. He's only about a quarter of a mile from my house, and I know he likes 10 metres. He might even be on here today, you know, and he started coming back on a little bit. So maybe we should revive that, because it was great times, and it can still be great times. It's just a matter of me getting off my butt and getting into the shack and switching the set on, and perhaps leave CW alone for a little while, Ray. Come back and blow the cobwebs and the dust and debris and whatever is in this microphone. Okie doke. I forgot to mention your mum in passing on our love. Give our love to your mum. Fond memories there as well. I remember the conversation I had with your dad. It wasn't long after a politician here had died, and I always remember your dad saying he would have been the best Prime Minister that the UK ever had. His name was John Smith. He was a Scotsman, and your dad was bang on. And I always remember the other thing your dad said, and I passed this on to people I talked to. It was just after the British government at the time had sold off our utilities to foreign countries, i.e. France and Germany, our electric and gas. And your dad said something along the lines, "You Brits are crazy. How the hell can you sell off your utilities to a foreign country?" And it's funny things you remember, right? But he was bang on, and I agreed with him wholeheartedly. Anyway, we could go on forever. There's people sitting there, they're saying, "I wish he'd shut up. Get out of it. I want to work Ray," you know, or "I want to work Ray because I never worked him before." Ray's an old mate of mine. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. You know, we formed a friendship all those years ago, and hopefully it'll go, well, it will. It'll go on till the day I'm kicking up daisies. Once again, Ray, all the best. 7-3 all round, and I'll see you real soon, I hope. Whiskey 2 Radio Echo. My pleasure, Ray. Golf Zero, Golf Quebec Papa now getting out of here. See you soon.
All right, Dave. Great pleasure. Good to hear you. Thanks for bringing back the memories. It seems like yesterday, but it's now been 35 years. 7-3. Take care, old man. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Ray.
So, in ham radio, if you're watching this video and you've never heard of ham radio, here's a perfect example. QRX Europe on standby. Here's a perfect example of a guy I met, Dave, Golf Zero, Golf Queen Pacific. 36 years ago, I was driving to work in my Suzuki Samurai. I love that car. It was a little four-cylinder 4x4. They were famous for flipping over. Fortunately, I got almost 400,000 miles out of that vehicle, and I never flipped it. But anyway, I had my little whip antenna, 10-meter Hustler antenna on the back, an HDX 100 Radio Shack radio. I can't remember if it was 50 watts or 100 watts, and I had that in my vehicle, and I would drive to work in the morning, the hour and 20-minute drive, and I'd work Dave on 10 meters. Uh, eh, Propagation back in the day in the 80s and 90s on 10 meters were fantastic. I think we're getting pretty close to that now. And Dave just brought back a ton of memories of when I got into ham radio. Dave came over with his family. I wasn't married at the time to Lori. We had a house in Poughkeepsie, and Dave came over and we had a good time. Well, anyway, with that, I got to check on out of here. We had an excellent stream here. Unbelievable propagation on 10 meters, but I got a lot of things I got to do here. So we'll try to be back on a year later. And we'll try to get another stream going. Thank you very much for everybody being here. And it's my great pleasure. Let me just say QRT to the friends here standing by. Okay, I must go QRT now. Whiskey 2, Radio Echo, QRT. Okay. 25 over. Okay, thanks for everybody being in here. 7-3.